in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Cobb. Got it in the middle, it's Hendricks. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. From the gun to give, looking for room. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle reversal by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Cobb. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
To the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Saunders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Complete. Turning it on. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's got it on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Craig. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Power football with the run. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. And the ball bounces out of bounds in the end zone. It is a turnover and a touchback.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. trying to run it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Delivers the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I think
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Shoots it to the left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. To throw, it's Cobb. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Gets away from one, finds room. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Into the house. Touchdown, Utah! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Caught behind the line. It's Craig. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 1st and 10 coming up. Might as well give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The give from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Noles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Seminoles will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try and take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Ball is loose. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field is Cobb. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Finds his man in the middle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Noles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Heaves it deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Back to pass, it's Cobb. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Good enough for a first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
Touchdown, Utes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go to the ground. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Utah, 14.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Got the 1st down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Completion to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the... Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw. It's Cobb. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And they turn it into a defensive score. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ready to go back on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Going downfield for the big play. Reels it in down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Got a man, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry up. Just keep swinging it. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Punch it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The toss to the outside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Looking for a gap. It's Craig. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've